Morning guys, welcome back to the Ahn Rho Project. This is a psychiatric self-therapeutic multimedia project to solve the problems, challenges, obstacles in our lives, as well as the self-improvement process to reach highest goals and ambitions of yourself for ourselves, as well as those around us. If you'd like a brief introduction, a brief summary as to how we break down the Ahn Rho Project into domains of life, sub-series, maladies, and so on and so forth, including the copyright free music, content live stream schedule, and how we break down the 50-minute live streams into domains of life, into 3 phases, 11 segments, and domains of life, sub-series, maladies, and so on and so forth. You can check that out on previous live streams for the past 3.5 years, straight up to January 2021, and beyond for more updated versions. That being said, let's just dive right into the content, what you see, what you get. Second segment, as usual. 3 points. First of all, this is going to be the first, at least, of 3 live streams today, maybe 4, maybe more. Secondly, this is the Solve 10 override, system override version 10.0. Standing for a rule to break all the rules, a system principle to free myself from the system, become purely practical, and get whatever most urgently needs done. And last but not least, if you want to skip even this abridged introduction, this short one, you need to just fast forward the live stream by about a minute to a minute and a half into the live stream, and you'll dive right into the content, which is what you see here right now. What you see is what you get. Alright, so we're in phase 2. We have unexpectedly a whole bunch of more phase 2 items coming up, so basically digital and abstract things in life, as opposed to from domains of life, compared to things that are more physical and tangible. So phase 3 would be in the backdrop, which actually we have very little to cover in phase 3 because of how, there's some unexpected things that happened, but that's alright. Regardless, the majority of things can be covered in phase 2. So we'll start here. We don't have much time to waste. So let's begin. This is the main thumbnail, of course, of everything. I'm just going to get rid of it all. We're going to start off with yesterday's stuff that we should have covered, but we missed the live stream yesterday. So we're starting off here. Have I lowered the volume a little bit? We have some stuff here having to do with electronics and me testing some equipment, some lighting. This is from LED lighting you can get it from very simply. If you guys want to get something like this, you can just go to Dollarama. It's very cheap, it's for like $4. Not very expensive at all. It comes with a remote control that switches colors, of course, because it's so cheap you can expect that it may be defective. And one of them were defective and the other one was actually functional. So I'm going to showcase the testing of it, which is what you see in the title right now. It says it says not defective, sorry, it says Azure Test. So the color of the lighting is teal azure, and I'll showcase it in a second. So uploaded here, also we have something regarding what is this? The uploading of certain files of testing for testing for lighting. We scanned the documents, scanned also the packaging, and we also had to take some scanned documents. Soon you'll see in the next live stream of a phone. So we're going to cover that as well, as that's what was uploaded onto the laptop. Next we have right here a photograph of the voice recording. So yesterday I had some very minor conversation. It was only one between me and my domestic guardian, so my biological brother, about my biological mother and her ability to find a job, which is why you see in the title Narc work. So again, both of them sort of used to be narcissists, and I have some embedded narcissistic tendencies as well. And so what's happened is after I have rehabilitated them, my biological mother has been able to find a job, and actually that is not of my own credit. I rehabilitated them and put them through therapy personally, but my biological mother, she's the one, after having, I guess, returned to some sort of normalcy, she has been searching that job on her own, and this is all her own credit. So I'm very proud of her. She's actually been able to land a job now, something more into reception that is more suitable, because it's been very, very damaging to her health overall working in a labor factory. She just cannot handle that kind of strain. It's not because she's not strong. She's a very strong person. It's just that the relationship between her and my biological father taken a real toll. So that's what Narc work has to talk about in the title. You can see it's a bit heavy topics. That took more time than I would have liked. So we're going to move on into things that are a little bit more lighthearted. So this class 2 items, some food from my domestic garden. So this is spaghetti meatballs, basil leaves, stuff like that. Move on to the side here. We have the panning of it. It's on the stove top. So that's class 2. I had to show some gratitude appreciation. That's from my guardians, so thank you to them. We also have here on the side the lighting that we tested out. So you can see a close-up snapshot. I'm going to go real in right now. You can see it says like RBG, kind of the red, blue, green spectra. And it's actually really, really nice sky blue, like aqua, teal, that kind of color. You can see here I turned off the lights just to show. I didn't turn off the lights actually. You can see the yellowness, but the contrast of the phone really shows how bright the light is. And I was fascinated with the fact that this is actually, thank goodness, for $4, it's actually a USB attachment, so I don't need batteries for this aside for the remote control. So we'll switch to this color. So that's amazing. Look at this. It's so bright compared to my lighting group. And you can see it's coiled up, and then I unraveled it, so you can see it's segmented into various portions where maybe about 5 centimeter increments that are lighting. There are lights. Okay, we're gonna scan down a little bit. Okay, and the title should have also something to do with media and games and film or something like that. I can't remember the exact title. It's not really a big deal, and I can't see it right now anyways. So you can see the light here coiled up, but next to it, alright, coiled up next to it. Oh, I should mention also, if you see in the title, I mean, see over here, there's also a bottle of Magnical C, which I had to restock. So we'll talk about that once we get to phase 3, maybe probably in the second live stream of today. Okay, moving on here, we have something that's more to do with entertainment. I believe the title, like I said, has to do with media, film, comics. This one has to do with, oh, we covered this already. We don't have to do this. This is yesterday's live stream. Sorry, my bad. We can skip all that jazz. Okay, we're done that. So the next thing we have to cover then has to do more with entertainment, but this one is not film. It's with underground dancing, break dancing, the dancing. And so this is Les Twins. So Les Twins, the two of them, it's like some sort of French, right? It's France. So Les Twins. So we have the two of them dancing in a battle against the two others, and it's basically a video that covers. It's a compilation of all the dance clips that have gone viral for certain famous dancers. And so this is something that just showed up and I recommended it. And so I decided to take a look, and there it is. I spent a substantial amount of time, I would say about half an hour, 30 minutes, watching some of these clips. So it's something that's somewhat like a waste of time, but not really a waste if you enjoy it, in the sense that, but it's just I have other things that are more important to do, and I shouldn't have been watching this video, but regardless, I did, and you guys are real sick with it, alright? Like, some of these are, dancing like robotics and stuff like that, but they're just really smooth with it too. And you can see here, this guy's doing splits up. He lands, he does a somersault on one hand on the floor, landing on his splits, landing with a split. Like that's insane, Anyways, so it's just like it's just all this one-upping each other, right? It's a battle scene, right? Battle dance. All right, so moving on to the side, we have this right-hand side. There's something to do with Psych2Go's introversion. So this is a big contrast, and to do with more soft psychiatry kind of stuff. And I decided to download that INFJ one because it does resemble something, and I want to connect the dots between empaths, narcissism, INFJ, HSP, CPTSD, all these different disorders and personalities, trying to configure the dynamic and put it into the resource that I've been, it's part of the Ahn Rho Project. One of it is something that's shareable as a psychiatry for it, and therapeutic for other people that I care about, who I care about. So we have the comments here talking about that kind of stuff, I believe, and it's not exactly clear to me. Maybe it's something else. No, this has to do with film, I think. I don't know. I can't read it, and I don't really want to anyways. It's too much time. Moving to the side here, we have beef noodles, so with leafy greens and beef slices. So this is Cantonese street food, Hong Kong street food style. We call it Niao Ho. So basically, this is purchased from my domestic garden. So once again, I have to be thankful, appreciative, just to show some sense of appreciation for, despite them being, at one point, heavy narcissists, incredibly abusive. It's been reformed. Sorry, and thank you to them for the meal, for food and shelter. Even for the basic things, I have to show appreciation. Like I hope everyone does have to. So we have the sriracha here at the very top, and if I go to the pan to the left-hand side here, we also see there's a white plastic bag. I believe it's from Kanji Queen if you want to purchase there, or any Chinese restaurant will have this. It's a very common dish. Okay, panning to the right-hand side here, we have some stuff to do with more entertainment. I just showed up on my feed. I didn't really watch it though. But it's like One Piece, Zoro, stuff like that. Here's one on Naruto, but it's not actually the it's not actually the show itself, it's actually a fan-made animation. So I've seen some of that, and so that's why it's popping in my recommendations. This one is a video by Better Ideas. I used to watch I used to watch like 4 or 5 this guy's videos over and over. He says how I made my life a video game. That's for him. That's something to watch in the future. I don't know if I'll ever get to it, to be honest, with so many things to do. On the right hand side here, it depends on how important it is. Right hand side here we have also some dance with Daily Sock, and she's very smooth, but it's actually, I think the main highlight was another dancer on that video. So ironically, the person titled it Daily Sock, but someone else who I was really captivated by. And last but not least, we have uploaded items here in progress. This is a continuation from the previous screenshot. That's what that all is, so we can get rid of that since we already covered it. We have about 4 minutes left. Geez, so much to cover. Left hand side here, young, free, and wild. So we're moving towards music now. NCS, no copyright free music. That's what you see, beat drop in the title, right? So I was taking a look at some copyright free music because it showed up on one of those what was it? We'll talk about it in a second, but it's like a film comic thing. And someone was putting over that manga music that was really atmospheric. Right? It's really well done. And so I'm just pulling up some of the stuff here. And again, this is all new territory for me. I'm the guy who's got to stick up his ass, always focus on finance, job, careers. So I'm trying to loosen up, and this is really helping out. So we have some NCS music here, so no copyright free music, no copyright sounds. It's a great channel. You can see here, disclaimer, only intended to promote the content preserved. So this is actually from the manga artist, the upload of the manga artist. So we have Young and Wild. That's one of the songs here. But you can see the disclaimers. Of course, they're saying this is where to find it from NCS. Here are the songs like Vitality, Paradox by the artist Koza, and so on and so forth. A lot of electronic music, of course. If I say beat drop, it's gotta be electronic. Lost Sky, but there were some good ones like Eclipse that I really liked, as well as Dimensions. And so we're gonna move off to the side here, okay? And that's important because some of this disclaimer stuff is something that I'll have to model after when I put in my live streams. Failed disclaimer, stuff like that, because I do have a fair bit of content that is shared amongst other places, come from other sources. So we have here 6 things, but I am commentating over it, so obviously fair use, but still. 6 things, and it's all blurred out anyways. 6 things to expect from INFJ, stuff like that. So you can see me downloading here, like the video I was talking about. Here, this is the manga comic. So it was if the Hero Academia anime, if the main character Midoriya was a villain, if Deku, and that's basically here. You can see here, if there is only me, then you can see him. He's a real badass in this one. But I've been taking a look at this. It's been really good. And you see him once again. He's not taking shit from Bakugo in this particular fan-made adaptation. How long could it last? 20 minutes and so on and so forth. Talking about I just want to capture that. You can see the dialogue here, but really just go to the video itself. Just go Google like Deku villain. The point is though, the music came from this. The music came from this, and you can see here, he's just right. Like I said, he's a villain here. And here's all the comments here. Really just saying, they really. A lot of people just really enjoy this version of Deku. Because it's really fitting. On the right hand side here we have back to the dance, and this is actually one of the latter dances that I saw from the twins in the past half hour of research, like just going through entertainment in half an hour. People spend like months and years on entertainment, and spending like half an hour learning something new here. But you can see here this guy's like just floating in mid-air. They made this move. It's incredible. On the right hand side here we have them dancing to the range music song. It was so good. Their popping, their oscillations are so precise. It's amazing. But of course, underground battle rap. So what can you expect, right? Battle rap. Okay, so I have to probably end the live stream. We'll continue off into this particular segment right here with music in the next live stream. And also I should mention there's a phone here we have to cover, but this one got short-circuited because I fell on the floor and I had to clean it, and then the water went in. So we'll talk about this in probably the second or third live stream today. I'm going to end this live stream now, and I have to actually see my brother. It's actually his birthday, so happy birthday to him. So this is Ahn signing out. Peace, and I'll see you in about maybe